This is Dimensional Analysis with Word Problems Part 2. If you haven't yet completed Part 1, please go back and do that now. We will be using the same examples that we used with the previous worksheet. Example 1. Joan is going to have a party and she needs these 1,350 cups. Now notice that's the order that we have here, 1,350 cups, and that's what we're going to start our math with. Notice I used both the numbers and the words, 1,350 cups, and that's where I'm going to start my railroad track. Next, I'm going to go to the answer and figure out what I need the answer to be in. Now notice I already decided the answer will be in packages here, and so that's what I'm going to put next. Packages. So again, I did what I started with, my order, what I need, and the unit for my answer, where I'm going to end up. Packages. So the question is how to change this cups that we have into packages. We're going to use this conversion fact, this available fact now, 24 cups per package. And notice that the cups match with the cups that I already have in the problem. But I want these units to cancel out. So I'm going to put the 24 cups on bottom so that it cancels with the 24 cups that I already have on top. Now notice the fact says 24 cups per package. That per indicates I'm on the other side of the fraction. So 24 cups per package, I need that package up on top. What this allows me to do is cancel my cups on bottom with my cups on top. And notice what I'm left with. Packages, which matches up with what I want in my answer, packages. So now I multiply across the top, I multiply across the bottom, and I divide the two answers that I get. 56.25 packages. Now we know it's not possible for Joan to go into the store and buy 56.25 packages, so she's going to have to decide if she's going to round that up or round that down. And that's our final answer. In example 2, we have Mr. Edwards and his goal to have 10,000 crayons. His order, 10,000 crayons, that's where we're going to start our math. Notice I'm always using both the numbers and the words here. 10,000 crayons, start my railroad track. Next I'm going to go to the answer. Notice my answer is in boxes per student. That means we have boxes on top. That word per indicates our division, and students on bottom. So my goal here is to turn crayons into boxes per student. I have a couple different facts that are going to help me get there. So I have crayons, and I want to turn that into boxes per student. The next fact I have is students. Now notice this fact, students, I have students in my answer. I have students in my answer here on bottom, so I want to put this 23 students on bottom so that those words line up where they need to be. Now notice I still have crayons on top, but I now have students on bottom, just like in my answer. The last fact that I have to use here is 24 crayons per box. Now notice I have crayons and crayons, I want those to cancel out. So I'm going to put that 24 crayons on bottom. Per box, 24 crayons per box, which means I need that box on top. My crayons on top now cancel with my crayons on bottom. On top I'm left with boxes, and on bottom I'm left with students, just like my answer says. So I've let the words guide my setup, and now I'm simply going to multiply across the top. I get 10,000 boxes, and multiply across the bottom. I get 552 students, and then I'm going to take the top divided by the bottom. I get an answer of 18.11 boxes on top per students, which is on bottom. Now again, Mr. Edwards is going to have to decide whether he wants the students to bring 18 boxes or 19 boxes of crayons, but we've arrived at a mathematical answer. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps.